Hey, what's up? My name is New Day, as in brand new day. Yes, but it's spelled Nudaye, not Nuyaway. It is definitely my birth name. Is what my mother had called me when I was born. But anyway, today I'm going to talk about this coronavirus and how it makes me feel. And meanwhile, I'm going to show you how to make a mask. And I just want to say, excuse my hair and my clothes, because what the hell? I'm just laying around the house, and so I'm not dressed up, and I'm not set to go to work yet. So I'm gonna start with this. I've seen most people make this right here. They have the scarf here, and they take like two rubber bands, tie and put on the end. I mean, that's all good and dandy, but I feel like me growing up, I used to make baby doll clothes. I used to make clothes for my baby dolls. And I don't know, like I haven't sewn in a while. The only time I ever sewn was when I the only time I have sewn is when I was weaving my hair. So okay, so this is like the mask that everybody makes. And put like an ear or whatever. You can't tell me you ain't like with this how thick this is. You can't catch anything coming through your nose and your mouth like that, and because like, can you even breathe? But as you see, you don't see nurses. Well, I haven't seen nurses walking around in the hospital using them, so they can't be better than surgical masks and N95 masks. But anyway, this is how I started my decide how I'm going to make my mask. And it's so funny because I haven't made one like this yet. I decided just to do it on camera. But I got an old piece of clothes, which is one of these old scrubs I don't wear anymore. And of course the scissors, a ruler, and a marker, whatever, to measure it. And I decided I wanted to use hair thread because it's so strong. Like, I'm pretty sure you could come across by some regular sewing when you use for sewing clothes that you're going to come in contact with strongest this, but it's the strongest thread I had, so I'm gonna just use this. But anyway, I'm gonna get into talking about corona and how it make me feel. So in the beginning of this whole thing, when COVID-19 started popping off, I mean, I was already sick with a cold. I didn't, as far as I know, I didn't have no corona because, I mean, who am I to tell? I mean, what the hell? People don't even know that they have it. People having different symptoms all the time. I'm hearing. So, but when I was sick, I called off of work, and I don't know, I was paranoid, to be honest with you. I was paranoid, and, I called out from work, not home, that I didn't feel well, and things like that. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to urgent care and I'm gonna see, because to be honest, like I said, I was scared at first. I'm like, I hope I didn't get this. And then as days went by, I started realizing that, okay, this feels like a regular cold that I would have, because I know my body. And many people was like, oh, you should go get checked out. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to the hospital. I'm going to go and I'm going to get checked out. So when I decided that I'm going to get checked out, they did give me a checkup. They wore masks and everything. They said, you definitely do not have COVID-19, but, we would like for you to take a few more days off before you go in because we don't want to get anyone sick or your immune system not fully recovered and you end up getting sick. So just take some more days off. So I did. And, but, to be honest, I was, after getting sick like that, I didn't feel comfortable going back to work. I really didn't. I really didn't feel comfortable going back to work. So from there, I was saying to myself, like, I think I'm going to take off some time from work, which is my truck job. I want to take time off of. And before I did start doing a truck job, I was employed with a healthcare company, taking care of elderly people in their homes and stuff. Received my CNA license and all that. So, that was something, one of my jobs that I did the longest. So I decided to keep that. And like I said, if I'm going to get sick, I want to get sick by say that I was helping somebody else. Not getting sick off of nobody else's foolishness or anything, or even to think that I did. Because, right now you can't tell when you get sick and who you got sick from. It's not that easy. So, but it just was a better feeling, me helping other people. I was still able to do this job, and I just want to cut the chances of me maybe getting sick, especially with a weak immune system. So, I put a leave of absence for my truck job and just continue on my, with my nurse, with my home health care job, which I love so fucking much. But anyway, so that's how that happened. And meanwhile, like I said, it's not the same. I'm used to working. I'm used to doing things, and so now you just feel like your life is over a little bit. You're home, and you just not much to do, not going out as often and things like that. So, it sucks. And I didn't have, many hours with the home care job that I'm doing now. I didn't have that many hours because the truck job was my full-time job. So now I had to kind of slowly but surely get into that. So, because I was working 2 days out of the week and definitely wasn't used to that. So afterwards, like I said, but meanwhile, with all that, I'm just paranoid because I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna get sick. I'm gonna end up, get my sister sick, my family sick, and stuff like that. I was bothered. I really was. This is tough. It's tough, and so as time went on, I just told myself, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to be sick anymore. Sit here and let COVID-19 control my life. And I decided I'm going to move into try to figure out what I can do and to continue on with my plans that I had. Because to be honest with you, oh my gosh, man, before this stuff happened and before I got sick, I had plans. Let me tell you, a girl had plans, okay? But, thinking about all the people that lost their loved ones and stuff like that, you can't compare that to that. Because people that lost their loved ones did not plan to lose their loved ones and get sick and stuff like that. So, I can't even think about the fact that how my plans was disturbed. So basically, I'm just gonna be I'm moving forward, and that's what I'm planning to do. I'm just gonna move forward, and now by moving forward, just told myself I'm going to take advantage of this Corona-19 being in the house and stuff. And sometimes you could look at yourself and become a better you. You'd be you start looking at and finding things about yourself you want to improve on. For example, I want to improve on losing weight. I've been trying to do that for the longest, but sometimes I feel like I'm so busy and I'm unable to get it done. So now I'm okay, now I got time to get that done. No more excuses. And so that's one of my plans. Lose weight, get my body the way I want it, and also study more. I swear to God, I got a vocabulary all the way up until a damn 13-year-old. It don't go no further than that. So I would like to study a little bit more and become, I guess, grow my vocabulary, something like that. Also, I like to clean the house a little bit better, organize my house a little bit better. And the family member I live with is my sister. But we've been living together for years now, so it's almost like I don't see much I have to prove with my relationship with my family member, anything like that. We've been living together for years, so I see her all the time. But so those are things that I just took heed and say, I'm not gonna fall apart because of this. Of course, you're gonna realize then you be careful, because that's one way you can catch it, by acting like it's not there. So of course you're gonna acknowledge it and make sure you wash your hands, stay distance and things like that, and take all them extra precautions. But at the same time, I go forward and still accomplish my goals. I'm not gonna sit back and let them stop and let Corona-19 stop me from doing it. And that's my plan. I think maybe that's what everybody else should do. Literally should do. Remain focused and try not to be depressed and paranoid the way I am, because that's how it been having me. Paranoid and can't like get nothing done and things like that. But nope. So, look what I did. Now, that's good and dandy, but it's not that full. I don't like the way it doesn't go around the mouth. Hold on. Let me see. Maybe I can make another square. And, I just wish I can do more through all this. I watch a lot of people, even through all this tragic and this panoramic, people been thinking of ways to put the idea to use. They've been helping out. Like one guy, he did something with the 3D printer mask, which was a good idea. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, why can't I think of something like that? I'm like, but I'm so glad like people was there to use their minds. And then another person, they had this whole thing like it's almost close to a ventilator, because we don't have a lot of ventilators. So like he had an idea, had this whole bubble. That's some I don't know. I didn't look into it, but I know it was something that was helping people breathe, like stuff like that. Now that's what I want to do. Like literally want to have an idea to help. I wish I could do more, even though like I'm a CNA and I'm taking care of like elderly people here and there. But there's something, I want to do more. I'm happy that I'm able to do that in the midst of all this. But, I literally wish I could do more to help people. I just don't want to stop. I just don't want to stop here. I wish I had an idea to something like a cure for the vaccine. Something, not a cure for the vaccine, but just find a vaccine for this and right away. They tell me about it in the year. In the year, people still dying, but that's just my plans. That's just my plans, and that's about it. Okay. This 2020 is just a weird year. I just don't understand. Like, literally, 2020 is a weird year. I had 2 family members that I lost. I lost my grandfather. I lost my aunt. And not from the virus, but just, like, natural causes and things like that. And it sucks. Like, why, this is happening. And I don't think we would never find out why. That's the crazy part. We would never find out why. Everybody would have a theory or opinion about it of, what really, how, when, why, and how, why it happened. It's just like, it sucks. It really do. And I guess that's it. All boils down to that you have to become a better person. Each and every last one. I swear that if every last one of us look in the mirror at ourselves and try to fix ourselves, this world will be a better place. Because I think people spend too much time looking at other people problems, telling them what they need to fix on themselves. But everybody look at themselves in the mirror and fix their issue and do. I think that this world definitely would be a better place. But we cannot let Corona win, y'all. We can't. We gotta fight it. Nyla, this is my cat, y'all. Say hi. Come on. Say hi. Come here. She's camera shy. Come on. She always in my camera all the time, and then when it's time to be in the camera, you don't be in the camera. Let's go. But anyway, so that's my point of view and how I feel about this whole thing. How I feel, and I just want to thank so many nurses for putting their life on the line. Their family life is on the line, because like they go in there helping sick people, running out of material, running out of equipment, things like that, and they still go back home to their families. What if they was to get sick and get their family sick? but it's still added, hoping for the best of it and the best outcome. So it's like, it's just a grateful thing. It really is. It's amazing. That's why I always say I want to be a nurse. And I would never, never give up that dream. I won't. I will. I mean, I think I will be 50, probably still tell me I want to be a nurse and try to get it done if it took me forever. But I honestly, that's what I truly want to be, a nurse. It's a great thing. But like, we just can't let it stop here. We have to do better. We gotta think of making this a better thing. We can't let this virus win. It's just terrible. It's just a terrible thing. Kill a lot of people. So by doing that, I think the best thing we could do is to stay home. At this point, stay home. And of course, do the 6 feet distance. If you had no real reason to be out, you should be home. Like, the most thing I ever do is go to work, go grocery shopping when I need to, and I'm home. No, nowhere else. I'm in the house. In the house. Okay, now I'm making another square. It's taking so forever. Okay. But I think that's the best thing to do by the time, because it's so unexpected. And of course, I know a lot of people probably so depressed, being alone, being by themselves, and things like that. It sucks. You're being by yourself, and you don't have no family members, no contact with people, and they get lonesome. But at that time, for the people who do have families, that's that time they could bond, they could find something to do, work on a relationship, improving their relationship, whether it's husband, wife, and things like that, or girlfriend, boyfriend, one of the things like that. That's just the perfect time to kind of like take that in consideration, things you want to accomplish on yourself, and things you want to better on yourself. And then, like, as soon as this thing over, we can, like, literally come out in this world and be like, okay, we had an issue, we had a problem, but now we're back out here, and we're going to make this right. We want to better ourselves as people, and stop with the violence, stop with the killing and things like that, and make this world, make this into a better world. Okay, guys, I finished making my mask. But guess what? I'm going to show it in my next video. So basically, that's it for my little video, my little talking. I introduced myself. Like I said, my name is New Day. It's a brand new day. Not not N-E-W-D-A-Y, but N-U-D-A-Y-E. And please subscribe and like and add comments. Thank you.